Why do I feel Kevin Beard is a really good fit for this job at the University of Miami? For starters, KB loves this program. Beard was on the 2001 national championship team, playing, of course, wide receiver at Miami. So if Mario Cristobal, as I've been told in the recent past, if he wants more former Canes players on this staff because they just care more about the program than outsiders do, he hit the bullseye here with Kevin Beard. Beard has a great mix of Power 5 and G5 coaching experience, which means he knows how to work with top talent, being at places like Miami in the past, Georgia, Tennessee. He knows how to work with 4 and 5-star talent, but his time in Toledo makes he also knows how to work with 2 and 3-star type developmental talent. So he's got that good mix of experience. Kevin Beard had a previous stint, a short one, short and sweet, as a wide receiver coach in Miami back in 2015. So he went through a head coaching change and was a casualty of that. He was not retained when Mark Richt became head coach because Richt wanted his own guys back then. And I remember this 8 years ago vividly, or 7 years ago, being disappointed that Beard was not retained because I thought he was doing a good job here. I was hoping that Kevin Beard and Larry Scott on that staff would be retained by Mark Richt, but they were not. Richt went in different directions. After his time at Miami, Kevin Beard, quality control coach at Georgia, served as wide receivers coach at Tennessee, and then receivers coach for the past 5 years at Toledo. He also had the first year at Toledo. He was a quality, or I think a recruiting analyst off the field for the first year, and then 5 years he was the wide receiver coach there. And just last year, Kevin Beard was named a top 5 recruiter in the MAC conference. Before coaching in the college ranks, he coached receivers at U School. So he's got high school coaching experience as well. And Kevin Beard is a South Florida high school legend, Plantation High grad, an absolute legend there. And listen, Kevin Beard, he's also considered, I've done my due diligence on this, talked to a lot of folks that have worked with him and played for him before. He's considered a very good teacher on the field. So he checks off the coaching box as well. And if you want to look at a recent player that he really got the most out of, Toledo receiver Jerwan Newton had just a sick season last year, catching 9 touchdowns, 850 receiving yards with Beard coaching his position last year. So for me, Kevin Beard, he checks off all the boxes of what I look for in a wide receiver coach at the University of Miami. He's a capable coach and teacher on the field, excellent recruiter, and yes, he loves the university. He told our friend Bruce Warner, who was on the show with us yesterday, that coming back to Miami would be his dream job. So dreams do come true, children. They do come true. At least for Kevin Beard, his dream is coming true. And another thing, as we've talked about this a lot with coaching hires that Cristobal has made in recent weeks, Kevin Beard is absolutely the type of coach who's willing to put in those 18-hour type days that Mario Cristobal wants. He's a lot like Tim Harris Jr. in that regard. You remember a week and a half ago, we did an episode on Tim Harris when he became the new running backs coach, and we talked with Larry Bluestein about how Tim Harris is willing to put in that grind. He's willing to be at the office at 4:30 in the morning on a busy recruiting day or an important game planning day. Kevin Beard is the same way. Kevin Beard is still a young up-and-coming coach. He's willing to put in that type of work.